Pero. Pull! Oh! Ooh! Yeah!
Hi, I'm Jaden Grissom, and you're on the morning ride with the one and only Jody Lee and Jeb Bridges on TexasHomegrownRadio.com.
What's up, y'all? My name is Trent Cowie. I'm cooking up some prime Texas country right here on the morning ride with Jeb Bridges and Jody Lee. Thanks for listening.
I got one last ride left in me.
Get to the chopper! Goddamn that one, huh?
Live from the Rockstar Ranch at Texas Homegrown Studios, it's the Morning Ride.
Man, how'd you get that video? That was us racing to work this morning.
I tapped into
The ether.
I'm not gonna tell you, but I'm not gonna say it on the air. I'll tell you later. So I was watching NCIS. I learned some things. Let me just tell you, those trees out there are not really trees.
They're not trees.
No, they're cell phone towers.
Have you heard that new thing? That's like covering all the Oklahoma and like Appalachian stuff. You know, it's not new stuff, but it's like a new trend where everybody's talking about all the knot deer and the wendigos and now there's apparently a serial killer out there. It's called the Appalachian Grabber.
Why do people hate cereal? Cereal's not, well, I guess, you know, it does have stuff in it. It's not good for you.
It's not good for you.
But you don't have to kill cereal. You could just politely not bring it into your home.
Right. I mean, what did Apple Jacks ever do to you? Yeah, there's apparently it's called the Appalachian Grabber.
It'd be nicer to be like Cheerio. Got me jumping through Fruit Loops trying to figure it all out.
Don't kill all the cereal, please.
Do you remember the frog and it was called like something Smacks?
I don't want to get breakfast at Applebee's.
What's that called? Remember that? It's called something Smacks. But I think
Smacks, that's what they were called.
No, it was something else.
And their mascot was a toad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smacks.
But I think it sounded too much. No, it was called something Smacks. Honey Smacks? No, something Smacks. Wasn't it? I think it sounded too much like meth or something, so they quit making.
Frosted Flakes in my bowl, would you please? My cereal don't have no fleas.
Hey, cereal has been in songs over the years. Like, remember that one about Captain Crunch? Was it Flowers on the Wall? Or whatever?
Yeah, was it?
Watching Captain Kangaroo. It was Captain Kangaroo.
Counting flowers on the wall. What it was? Smoking cigarettes, cigarettes.
Yeah, no, it was Captain Kangaroo. It wasn't cereal.
Smoking cigarettes.
It's in watching Captain Kangaroo. So don't tell me.
Don't tell me.
I ain't got nothing to do. That's good stuff. Hey, speaking of
on the wall.
Speaking of not having anything to do.
Smoking cigarettes. Oh, I got to figure this out. Smoking cigarettes. Cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo.
Don't tell me.
I've
Ain't nothing to do. There you go. Speaking of nothing to do, I've got Sunny Day on the line.
Oh, here we go.
He's hanging out down at the Hogtown store, I'm sure.
Here we
Let's go live to our good buddy, Mr. Sunny Day from Hogtown. Good morning, Sonny.
Well, good morning, Jody Lee. This is Sunny Day. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, Sonny. How are you?
Morning, Jeb. How you doing, brother?
Doing great, man. You doing good, Bubba?
Well, does a one-legged duck swim in a circle?
Yeah.
Does a 100-pound sack of flour make a big biscuit?
Or several
I
small
mean, of
ones.
course I'm doing good. If I was any better, I'd be triplets.
Oh,
I
Lord
think.
help us.
Oh, I'm just down here at the Hogtown store, cussing and discussing and telling jokes and
Watch out now.
stories and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
okay.
you know. You get old, you start talking about all the things that's wrong with you.
Yeah, it's true.
I could go on and on about it. I went to the doctor the other day, told him I broke my arm in 2 places, and
What
you know what he told me?
What'd he say? What'd he tell you?
He said, quit going to those places. Oh, man, my buddy Chuck, he plays music like you boys, and he goes down and volunteers to entertain the patients at the assisted living homes
Oh, that's nice
in
of him.
Stephenville.
That's a
And,
good thing.
he said he went down there and he was playing keyboard the other day, got done, and he's walking out, and he told one of the guys that live there, he said, hope you get better. Hope you get better. And that old man looked at him and said, I hope you get better too. Oh, Martha, she started working out too. She's trying to get in shape
Uh-oh.
and stuff like that. And
What's she do?
she's been going to do some exercises.
What's it called? What's she do?
What's it called? Aerobics, I think is what they
Aerobics.
call it. She went to this class. She came back the other day. She told me, she said, well, I bent, I twisted, I gyrated, I jumped up and down. I perspired for an hour. By the time I got my leotards on, the class was already over. Oh, well, it's tough getting old. You know, Jody Lee knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, unfortunately, I know.
Hey, quick couple jokes for you, though. I got some
Okay.
dad jokes
Oh,
for
here
you
we go.
since it was Father's Day there on Sunday.
Yeah.
I know Jody Lee loves the Father's Day jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So here you go.
Let's hear 'em. I will judge you by these.
Let's see. Why does a seagull fly over the sea and not the bay?
I don't know.
Well, because then it'd be called a bagel.
True story. All right.
Oh, man. You know you're getting older when you have a party and the neighbors don't even realize it. I was thinking, like Jody said, it says, if my body was a truck, I think I'd trade it in for a newer model, because every time I cough, sputter, or sneeze, my radiator leaks and my exhaust backfires. All right, I got to get out of here. You boys have a good day. Y'all come see old Sunny Day down here in Hogtown.
The one and only Mr. Sunny Day. Thank you, Sunny.
Oh, my God. Boy, ain't right.
Radiator leaks and my exhaust backfires. Yeah, I get it. Maybe I need to retire from the morning show, just let you do it, and I'll go hang out with them old guys at the Hogtown store. I feel like I'd fit right in.
Oh, my God. I wouldn't know what to do.
Maybe we should just make them our morning show. We just go take our microphone down there and set it in the middle of that table. Oh, man. Good stuff. Thank you, Sonny. That was awesome. Made me laugh so hard my ribs hurt.
I tell you what, that old boy ain't right. They ain't wrong neither.
I feel that way. Like, you know, like as far as my heart stuff goes, people ask me all the time. They're like, well, you got this mechanical heart, you know. Good morning to Marla and Holly for tuning in. Appreciate it. But everybody asks me about this mechanical heart, you know, and they're like, well, how do you feel? Do you feel better? I'm like, well, here's the thing. A heart feels better. But when you fix one thing, you just start noticing all the other things that have been wrong for so long. You know what I mean? So now I'm like trying to get all the other stuff fixed. It is like an old truck.
I can see that.
I got a rebuilt motor, but I need a lot of body work done.
Yeah.
A lot of parts need to be replaced.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm feeling that for real.
Yeah. Need an oil change.
Yep.
Something like that.
I think my tires are going.
Got a lot of miles.
Yeah.
So many miles.
So many.
Oh, man. Well, good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the Morning Ride. Thanks for those that stayed on even after sunny day. We should have a disclaimer. I feel like before he comes on, it's like the thoughts and the words of Sunny Day do not express those of Texas Homegrown Radio. We are not liable for anything that, like one of those long disclaimers.
But speed it up so it's...
Yeah, because I don't want you to really know what's in those disclaimers.
Oh, no.
I do. Most of the medicine I take are the ones that have commercials on TV.
May cause
I don't understand why there's
anal seepage, sudden death, or seizure disorders.
And they're saying all this while there's kids playing on a merry-go-round and people like running with kites in the air. And
do not take Embrezio if you are allergic to Embrezio. How do I know if I'm allergic to that specific medicine? I don't know. It freaks me out, man.
I got some medicine I'm allergic to.
Some willow bark.
But if you don't want to take a medicine, just read those side effects. Tell the doctor those.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, we got to get you off of that. Like real quick. If you don't want to take one, you just tell them I have these side effects.
Oh, man. I heard a joke from my Uncle Randall the other day, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on the air. I mean, it's not. It's like a sunny day joke.
Okay.
All right. You just start muting me if it gets bad, all right?
Wait, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, go.
All right, so there's...
No, I'm just kidding.
So there's this old couple. They're sitting at the table, and they're eating their oatmeal and drinking their coffee, and this old man's reading his paper, and he's sitting there, and she goes, honey, it's been 50 years now since the first time that we sat here at this table eating our oatmeal and drinking our coffee. And she said, but we was naked then. And he goes, and she said, can we do that one more time now? And she said, I guess so. So they get naked and they're sitting there. And she goes, And he goes, what is it, dear? She said, my nipples are still as hot for you today as they were 50 years ago. And he said, honey, one of them's in your oatmeal and the other one's in your coffee.
Wow.
I didn't get muted, so.
No, that's not as bad as Caitlin Butt's new song.
What's that?
You hadn't heard that in her new song? And she had to mute it herself at the Opry because she couldn't say it.
What?
Because it says big tits in the song. That's like the main part of the song.
Are you serious? Yeah. Caitlin.
I just said it. I know. Can you believe a girl with a name of Butts would say that? Like... Hey, so the other day, Marla was watching. She's watching right now too. So the other day we were talking to Marla, right? And she saw the same intro that I just used a while ago with the Dukes of Hazzard stuff,
Yeah.
And she said there was a Dukes of Hazzard thing happening at her house, and I got video now. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show this. So Marla sent me the whole story too, and she's watching. So I guess it's okay because she asked me if we got the video. So watch this. This really happened. Watch this. Let's see. There's audio.
Whoa.
It's sideways, but this will happen. You gotta turn your head sideways. The cops are in this pasture chasing this Tahoe, right? So let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you the story.
Can we swivel it? My neck hurts.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
That hurts.
I want you to see it though.
Wow. That looks like a clip from my past.
So I'm gonna read you what she told me. It's crazy. This happened. It's nuts. This is like to think of this being real life. Dukes of Hazzard.
Pretty wild.
So she sent me this story. It's a long story. So she says she was sitting at her office at home and she heard sirens. And then she heard more sirens, so she stepped out on her porch to see what was going on. And then she hears her daughter, Whitney, and down at the house yelling. And she said, I look down there, and she's on the phone, and she jumps in her car. And then I call her, and she says, there's a car chase in the pasture. So finally, I get this whole story from my son, and he says that one of the pipeline workers, they were down there, said they were down there working on the pipeline. That makes sense. So they're working on the older pipeline that comes through the Big O Ranch, and then it goes through them, right? So they're putting sleeves on these joint welds in the pipeline or whatever. And here's the story from the worker. So they're just sitting there working, and then this red Tahoe goes by, and he circles back, and he comes up and pulls into the grass past the shoulder. He gets out, walks up to the wild bar fence and starts looking around, then proceeds to crawl through the fence. And they thought, well, maybe he needs to go to the restroom because there were some porta potties over there. Then he proceeds to walk and look around in their pickups. Then he crawls back through the fence, gets into the Tahoe, and drives off. Then he makes a big U-turn and comes back to drive through the big tall fence gate that's on the Big L and drives up the hill to where the workers are. Jumps out of his car, proceeds to start yelling and cussing at them, asking them where his wife and kids are. They don't know him. They keep telling him they don't know him. And they don't know what he's talking about.
Matthew.
In the meantime, the workers on her side had seen this and already called 911. He gets back in his vehicle, comes back through the gate and crosses 377, drives through their fence to Marla's fence. He then gets out of his vehicle where he starts yelling and cussing at them. He starts throwing rocks and stuff at the guys down in the ditch that are working on the pipeline. In the meantime, the cops get there. He gets back in his vehicle. He starts doing donuts and driving around in the pasture. So the workers jump in the back of their pickups and then proceed to start hitting, and then he starts hitting them and hitting their pickups with his vehicle. He's ramming into them.
What?
Yeah. One of the workers runs up to the gate in the highway to try to get it open so the cops can come through, but the cops just ran through the fence too. They're like, nah, we're going through the fence. We're taking out a fence.
Oh my God.
So they end up finally catching him down this cemetery road, but
What?
yeah. That's the short end. I mean, it was a longer, there was even more, but
Matthew.
the car's license plates were out of New Jersey, and they found cocaine and Modelo in his car.
I don't think he's having the best day today.
That was Marla's Dukes of Hazzard story. That's the brief version. Thank you, Marla. Appreciate that. Sometimes you see things and you're like, that can't be really happening right now.
That's pretty wild. Not gonna lie.
Jeb would have jumped in and started doing donuts too.
Yeah, maybe. Is this your party? What are we doing?
That ain't a donut. Let me show you how to do it, son.
Man, I tell you what, that's some pretty crazy stuff right there. That's some stuff that, when it happens, it's almost like a train wreck. You're like,
Yeah, but
Can't stop
here's what
watching.
also is crazy. She said, here's who is there. The Highway Patrol, the Erath County Sheriff Department, the Hood County Sheriff Department, even the Toller Police Cop. The one Toller Police Cop was there also. You're going to catch them dick boys.
he said, old dude said, oh yeah, you gonna arrest me? Watch these donuts.
Like Joe Dirt.
Yeah, that almost probably would have made a pretty good commercial for Chevrolet, because I mean he was doing something in there. They couldn't get him.
The Tahoe was rocking.
Yeah, not bad. I gotta say, I'm not a big Chevrolet fan, but that was kind of cool. Except for him being all coked out, and I'd like to explore, like, what's he talking about? His wife and kids? Did they get kidnapped? Maybe they ought to talk to this guy.
Maybe they left him because, too many. He was doing some toots.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't do a lot of it, but he did some toots.
You think maybe like he just went and got a bunch of cocaine because he was like he was gonna transform into the guy from Taken, but he thought Modelo and cocaine would make him like hyper.
It sounds like a really bad Texas music song. That sounds like somebody that would try to be copying like old Wetzel stuff, and they're like, I came out with this new song. It's called Cocaine and Modelo.
Cocaine and Modelo. Wait, no, that's too Midwest emo there. He's a little more country than there, huh?
No, I'm just saying, like, It sounds like something they would. I get sent songs.
Cocaine and Modelo in my veins. I'm driving this Tahoe like a runaway train. Low cocaine and Modelo gonna set me free. Cocaine and Modelo's are running through me. I'm going to jail, boy.
Yeah, it does sound like.
You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like one of those young kids would be like, "This could be a hit, man." I'm like, "No radio station's gonna play that." No, this is gonna be a hit. Telling you, man. This is like Coetzel stuff. I'm like, "No, it's not. Co didn't even do that." Like, I don't know, but I get songs like that about cocaine all the time. I'm like, I'm not playing that. What are you doing?
You know, we could dumb it down just a little bit. Be like, you know,
I'm like, you not listen to old country? They said, let that cocaine be, man. Like, leave it alone. Johnny Cash told you that. Johnny Paycheck told you that. Don't do it. Don't think about doing it.
So,
Don't look about doing it.
Now the PG version. Taking no dose, Modelo's. Don't put the no dose up your nose, no.
I think that stuff they sell at the truck stops is just as bad.
Oh my God! Now, have you ever had the snortable tobacco?
No, why would you do that?
It's a thing. So
what?
So I was working
like the old timey people.
Yeah,
do that.
It's a thing. You can still get it. Comes in a little tin,
like Prince Albert or something.
Yeah, but it's just brown powder, and it's like, yeah, snort that.
That sounds horrible.
It'll make your brain itch.
Why would you want your brain to itch?
Well, it depends. If you're working a double,
no, I would pass. I pass.
Yeah, I tried it. It was not the best. You know, it gave me a pretty.
Yeah, I don't want to sniff nothing up my nose.
Yeah, this is quite a lot of years
except
ago.
for menthol.
This old boy brought it up. I was down at the concrete plant the first time I ever saw that crap, and you know,
and you're like, what does he do? Is he doing drugs?
It was literally 6 a.m. The sun was just starting to come up. We'd been there since 4. And I'd been partying all night before drinking. And this dude's over here, and he's going, and I was like, "Hey man, you shouldn't be doing that. You know, we're at work, dude." And he's like, "It's tobacco." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "It's tobacco. You want some?" And I was like, "It's not tobacco." And he literally shows me the deal on it. You can get it at the gas station. And he's like, "Yeah, this is what snuff is." I was like, "All right, let me try some of that." Brain completely.
That don't sound fun at all.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
sounds horrible.
The tobacco industry took it too far with that one, you know.
What do you do when you got lip cancer? Oh, put it up your nose.
Right, you can get nose cancer. Look like, you know, it's funny because
sniffing.
You know, now I ain't got no hair, so if I lose my nose too, I'm gonna look like Voldemort. You feel me? Harry.
One time I was working for this guy. So this guy was taking me to. He was offering me a job to come work for him. And I was young. I'd never been around anybody with diabetes, you know. And so we're driving. He wants to take me to lunch. We're going to talk about my pay and all the stuff, right? He's trying to wine and dine me. And so we're sitting at a stoplight, and he just pulls out a needle and shoots up. And I'm like, just staring at him. I'm like, what the heck? So we get to the restaurant, and he's offering me all this stuff, and I was like, "Sir, I can't. I gotta say something." He goes, "What?" I said, "I can't work for you." He goes, "Why?" I go, "I can't work for somebody that does like shoots up like that." Like, and he goes, "What?" I go, "I can't work for somebody that's doing drugs." And he started laughing. He goes, "I'm a diabetic," and I go, "What? Like what?" Like I'd never seen it. He goes, "That's my insulin. I was taking it before we eat. I have to take insulin," which is funny because now I have to do that, but. At the time, but he goes, "Now I really want to hire you." He goes, "I just offered you all this stuff." And you were like, "I can't work for someone that does drugs." He goes, "You're hired, man." Like, it's the best interview I ever did.
Yeah, sorry, sir.
It's when I can't work for someone like you.
I can't work for IV drug users.
I can't work for someone that's shooting up on the way to eat.
I don't know how you hold your drugs so good, man. You look great, though. You're holding it down, bro. And
I think of that every time I have to give myself a shot at a restaurant before I eat or something. I'm like, there's some kid probably going, "Look at that dude shooting up over there." Except now they're pins. Like that was back when you had to have syringes and needles. You know, they didn't have these fancy pins.
Yeah, my grandmother. I grew up knowing she had diabetes, and My grandmother, she would have to give herself a shot in the stomach, but it was a
Big needles.
big needle syringe.
That's what his was.
This dang long.
Yeah, that's what his was. Like, I'm like,
She goes over and she just do it. She didn't even care. She's like, whatever.
That's how I am. But I
couldn't.
But I didn't know what it was.
No,
like, I didn't know.
That's wild.
I just thought I was about to die.
That's wild.
He was driving. I was like, I got right back for this guy. Under the influence of insulin.
Under the influence of insulin. I ain't gonna let my diabetes win.
Good morning, Jose.
I can write
Tuned
a
in.
song about anything.
Marla said we should write that song you're writing about the cocaine and Modelo. It probably, you know, the sad part, it probably would be a hit. Not on radio, but it would be a crowd favorite.
Hell, you know, before I write a song and release it, every time I think about, like, I have teenagers and grown kids.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
You gotta think about something.
Changes
Before you release a song, you gotta think, do I want to explain this to my 12-year-old? Probably not. You know, not cocaine.
Yeah, that's when you start doing other things. It's like, I'm sure, like Eddie Murphy, you know, his kids are like, see his old Raw, you know, and all that stuff. And now he's like Shrek, doing Shrek and stuff. Like, he's like, things change.
Dad, are you on cocaine? It's just a song, son. I don't want to. No, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I agree. Well, let's do a song since you got the guitar out, and then we'll take a break and come back and do some more.
This was my first song I ever recorded. Let me get some volume on this thing.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have it turned up yet.
There it is. Texas, she talks to a young man, whispers his name, pulls him out on the highway in search of his place in the game. And that Lone Star whistle, I call it, is wild and straight. Sorry, I got a little tickle in my throat there.
You need to wet your Lone Star whistle?
There's wolves in the flock and they're dressing like sheep as they lay. Makes that other line more impactful. Your whistle. Yes, I've been knocked out and put down, sinking never alone. And I felt the Lord's presence no matter how far I've roamed. It's been 20 years since I first left my father's abode. Headed out on the highway in search of places. I set out chasing that Lone Star whistle I'd heard. I can't remember my own words. It's been so long since I played it. I better get out of this and do another one. How about this one? We got a song coming up on the radio. I might have to do something to bring Adam back. You could say I got a roadmap to living life from. Directions all here in the words of these country songs.
Where the places I've been, the people I've seen, are all but almost gone.
Yeah, I got a roadmap to living life from.
Ever since I was young, took all the wrong roads.
Just like my honky-tonk heroes I heard on the radio.
Well, they told me not to do it, so I did it again.
It's a wonder I didn't end up in the pen.
They can't see the same thing for all my friends.
Cause you could say I got a roadmap to living life wrong. Directions all here in the words of these country songs.
Where the places I've been,
The people I seen,
are all but almost gone.
yeah, I got a roadmap.
Living life wrong. Was the only hell my mama ever raised, Lord, you know she tried.
But when she called me jamming that long music, well, she started to cry.
Well, I know she saw the look in your eye.
My daddy saw it too, had a great big smile.
He said, I told you, honey, that boy's born to ride.
And you could say I got a roadmap to living life wrong. Directions all here in the words of these country songs.
Where the places I've been,
The people I've seen,
are all but almost gone.
yeah, I got a roadmap
To living life wrong.
Yeah, we got a roadmap to living life wrong.
I could get my voice to go high today. I was like, nope, they ain't having it.
Yeah, no, I can't believe I forgot the words that old.
Yeah, I wasn't ready to say. I didn't know we was thinking that one. I'd have like going to my vocal warm ups. La 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 la.
How about this one right here? We're two.
Outlaw for Austin, to
Texas for Tennessee.
two down home for Hollywood. They don't want us on TV. But we ain't never really gave a damn about what the critics say. We just burn another one down, pick up our guitars and play. I've been making our way.
That's a Lone Star State.
I got a pocket full of dreams and no time to waste on another double.
I got you, brother.
Bring my girl a beer.
Oh, don't forget her.
Pass me up that guitar and let me bend your ear.
We're two
Outlaw for Austin, we're two Texas for Tennessee. We're two down home for Hollywood. They don't want us on TV. We ain't never really gave a damn about what the critics say. We just burn another one down, pick up our guitars and play.
They told me I couldn't, so that's why I did.
I figured you would.
I hit the road running instead of the other stayed at home and hid.
Wasn't that 2020?
You only live 3 or 4 times.
Oh, that's right.
You gotta make it count.
Or 5.
So hand me a guitar, and I'll be limping through your town.
Here we come, man.
'Cause we're two outlaw for Austin. We're two Texas for Tennessee. We're two down home for Hollywood. They don't want us on TV. But we ain't never really gave a damn about what the critics say. We just burn another one down, pick up our guitars and play.
we just burn another one down. Pick up our guitars and play. Nice.
Still a oldie but a goodie. Still rings true today.
It's a pretty ending, you know.
I always think of the Saxon Pub when you sing that song. Hey, Holly said she's digging the roadmap song, so that's cool. Yeah, it's getting good response. We're happy about it. So
It's dropping in full force on
yeah.
July the 10th.
July 10th, same day I have to go get some scans done on me. So
Heck yeah.
it's gonna be. Hopefully, that's a good luck thing.
Hey, I
Yeah.
like the idea of that. What
Yeah.
we'll do is, we're gonna put out a pre-save link for y'all. So if y'all want to pre-save it to your whatnots and stuff like that, and your kebabs, and
So I was thinking when you hear
all your
the
playlists,
when you
and
play
stuff.
the song, it gives you like a hidden GPS code that takes you somewhere cool.
Exactly. Every time it says roadmap, look at the number, and those are coordinates.
No, yeah. If you download it, we'll send you every time we play somewhere. We'll send you the pin of where we're playing at, and it's like a roadmap.
Yeah, that's integration.
There's
Right
got to
there.
be some way to tie in roadmaps. We need some actual roadmaps. Do people use paper roadmaps anymore?
No.
I'm bringing them back. Because what's going to happen when the internet goes down? No one's going to know how to go anywhere.
I'm bringing roadmaps back. I'm bringing roadmaps back.
I got a paper one in my backpack.
Can we go back to brown sacks? No plastic in my
I'm bringing them back. Paper roadmaps are coming back.
cart.
They're going to sell them down at the Piggly Wiggly. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll take a break. We'll come back and do more. Not that kind of, no, the store.
Oh.
Piggly Wiggly. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll do some more. It's Morning Ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio.